Now, the good news is that in Niger, 130 students have been rescued. I'm talking about St. Mary Catholic School. And then the problem is this, which is the bad news. The government is now saying that that is all, that the entire number of kids have been rescued. Now, let's go back to what the principal gave us. I mean, I don't know her name, but somebody can. She said that there were 315 kids that were abducted. 315. Now, let's do the math. Today, they rescued 130. In December 8th, they rescued 100, making it 230. And sometimes 50 escaped by themselves, making it what? 280. Now do it. 315 minus 280, what happens? We still have 35 kids in the bush. So should we call this one a rescue or a cover-up? Look at the time as well. Just in time for Christmas. They call it Christmas miracle. What should we call this? And then the rescue operation itself. The government is saying that it was military intelligence that their men went to the bush, fought those guys. But then, from sources, there was no gunshot. That the girls were dropped off in a remote part of the Bongo forest. This was a negotiated handover, not a Rambo mission. Now, somebody is saying, what difference does it make whether it was a Rambo mission or a clean handover? It makes a lot of difference. Because you can't sit here and then your own children, your sisters, your siblings are abducted into the bush, and then you have the security agents that cannot go in there and rescue them. Imagine if it was your own turn. That means we are at the mercy of kidnappers. Meaning these guys can just come in whenever they feel like, pick up whoever they want to pick up, and then run to the bush until money is paid. And the government is saying that money was not paid. So money was not paid, and then these guys brought those kids to a particular place and dropped them there for free. Kept them there for 1 month and fed them for free. And we're hearing whispers of billions of naira that was paid. Anyway, allegedly. But there's no smoke without fire. There's no smoke without fire. Our government needs to start being truthful with us. We need to know what happened. Don't tell us now, okay, if rescuing them by our security operative was not important, why are you lying about it? Now, for those of you that are saying, what difference does it make? It makes a lot of difference. And I said that was not enough. The state government is still blaming the school for what happened. That they were informed right on time. Now, you informed them to close down the school, and they refused. Not even assume that they were even informed, and then they refused. So there were no other measures to protect them, your own citizens. Now, the sisters have come out to say that it never happened. Show us the circular that you are claiming was presented to us. And nobody said anything. So who is lying? Who is lying? And then we also have rumor that it is most likely the Trump effect. That the presidency is in a rush to make sure there's a deal to avoid this issue with Donald Trump. Now that's where we find ourselves. Donald Trump is now our supervisor for Nigeria to avoid sanctions from the incoming US administration. Now this is what I think. See, while we thank God for the 130 out, the families of the missing 35 are being told to keep quiet while the cameras roll. That's not going to work. Is a partial victory enough to call a miracle? Should we celebrate the 130 or demand the truth about the 35 still in the bush? We need to know whether they are alive or dead. Let's know what is happening for now. This one never knows. What do you know?